a graduate of University of Oklahoma, and I have a huge passion for the subject of particularly advancing women into senior leadership. Everything is business in the end. I mean, even people who are in fashion design, you still have to know, how many to make and what price to sell them at. And it's great to have women in business because of the fact that it makes businesses better. There's all kinds of empirical evidence that shows the more diversity we have in the workplace, the more successful businesses are on return on equity, shareholder value, and growth. When I started out, there were no women's programs whatsoever. There was very little writing and academic research or business research around this. And over in the last couple of decades, we've actually begun to have a lot more awareness of what's going on. And so there's more of a dialogue, and that is a good thing. And now we need to turn that dialogue into better actions.
I'm a CPA, so obviously, historically, it's been a man's world, but it's been great for me. I have the respect of all of my male colleagues. They're very welcoming. They treat me just like they treat each other. Actually, in our firm, we have an initiative that's called First Focus, and it helps to focus on keeping women engaged in our industry and in our firm. I think it's really important to help educate women how to be proactive in their careers and in their education and in their community. It's really important for women to be involved in the business world because I think we just have a place in the world. It's really important. We have our own ideas and opinions, and obviously women think different than men. That's proven.
I work in an energy industry as well in a technology portion of that energy industry. So representation of women, and more specifically minority women, it's very low. And so I was able to find some mentors that have helped me kind of build through that. It's still something that I see today, but it's something that I'm looking to hopefully change for the future. I think that it's very important for women to get involved in business degrees and in business in general because we have a lot to offer. We have very high emotional intelligence, but as well we're very innate leaders, and we have talents and abilities that I think the business world can leverage. And so bringing those talents and bringing those new ideas to business will do better to further our economies and basically further the successes of the areas that we work within. I've also seen a lot of globalization, the fact that we need to appreciate diversity and really embrace it. And so that's been, I think, a cultural shift I've seen a lot of companies go throughout my career.
I think it's important for women to get involved because it's the world that we live in today. The statistics support it. The number of women that are graduating with undergraduate and graduate degrees are higher than men. So I think from a business perspective, it's the right thing to do. It's a business imperative to be successful. It's changed a lot from when I graduated. When I entered the workforce, there weren't as many women in leadership positions. There are many more so today, but in my personal opinion, still not enough. I think that from my understanding and the reading that I've done, there's about 16% women that are in leadership positions, whether that's Fortune 500 CEOs, whether that's in academia, whether that's in aerospace and engineering and technology. The cap seems to be 16%. So if you look at the number of graduates, female graduates coming out of university and graduate programs, the number should be much higher.
There's more of a push for women these days to get out there and kind of compete in the working world with men, not underneath them or behind them. It's with them. So a lot of women are feeling encouraged or stronger in their capabilities. I myself feel like technology is something that I can handle, and I'm totally willing to go out there and be in the consulting world and the environment and kind of just go at it.
The Women in Business Leadership Conference has been a conference that has been at Price in the past, but this was the first year that the JCPenney Leadership Center took ownership of it. It was a great experience, and I learned so many things, and I believe it gave me the tools to leave Price and go out in the business world and succeed. It meant a ton that all these women were willing to come back and come help these younger women and inspire them and help them and kind of be the support system that the women need in the business world right now. I am embarking on a job where I am the first female this office has ever hired. I'm getting ready to work with all men, and this conference really helped me kind of focus on some issues and to be aware of things that I probably wouldn't have even thought to be aware of. And I now have the confidence to go into this job and not be worried that I'm the only female in the office.